We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are on day 178. We're getting up there. Look at that. 178. We've got 2 days left until we get everyone's favorite Bay. We're very excited. We're going to be boosting her butt all the way up to level 60 in the first probably day, um, and getting her masteries very quickly. I still have not decided what my build is going to be for her. I'm going to start looking into that now. Um, because I want to make sure that she can regen, and I don't know if that's even necessary, to be honest, because she has the 10% built in. So I don't know if I really want to do more regen so she just constantly stays alive, or if I just want to use the fact that she stays alive to make her do more stuff. So I haven't decided yet. We'll figure out what we're going to do. We do have a lot going on as of right now. Um, as of right now, masteries are all done on our main 18 heroes. Look at this. We got one, we got two. We got three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. This is also teaching you how to count, by the way. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Last one we just did, and 18. So we now have 18 fully max level 60s. All artifacts are level 16 and enchanted as much as I possibly can at this point. Some not as well as others. I may touch those up a little bit. As of right now, the only hero that we need to seriously re-gear, um, I mean, I wouldn't even say Dark Aethel's in there. I haven't technically really done a full gear on her. We've really only just threw what we had, and it worked. It's not terrible. She's got good crit damage, good, decent crit rate. Um, she survived. She survives, and that's it. So she's not set up for anything as of right this second. I'm not technically using her in any real content. She's kind of in the same boat as Broadmaw right now. Um, I don't regret building them. They're basically in my tag teams, and they do great there. I mean, it's really that's what they're for right now. But both of them will eventually probably get a regear once I have a actual purpose for them. I am using them in faction wars, so they're both doing great there, obviously, because they're way ahead of the curve. And yeah, that's it. We're at the point where we're sitting pretty. We are building some level 50s. We did just get Slither Brute yesterday, so he's a new additive. Um, he does have he has a turn meter reduction, but it goes by the amount of buffs on the target. So I don't know how effective that's going to be in Spider. I don't think it's really going to work. I was actually very excited when I saw this at first, and I was like, "Oh, I need a turn meter first, and for that's magic affinity, and it's just not going to work. I don't think." But either way, we're getting him to level 40. We're not throwing any artifacts on him yet. I'm not going to be gearing any hero that I get at this point. Um, until I know what I'm going to do with them. I don't want to be wasting silver pulling stuff on and off at this point. We did it in the beginning because we needed to gear up our heroes to get through faction wars, but that's not so much of a problem anymore. So I'd rather just wait until I get them to 50. So this is what I am doing with my heroes. I showed this before. So Sentinel is now the next one on the list. We got him all geared out. He's got a decent build. His crit damage isn't great. His speed is so-so, but at least he's got it. He's got stats. That's all that matters. And we can build him out. We're going to get him all to 12. And then once we get every hero in our vault to level 50, which is what our next task will be after Syl, um, we're just going to work on this. Literally, I'm just going to get every hero to 50, I think. I don't think I want to stop on that unless I get somebody that I really like. Because at this point in the game, Syl is really going to be the biggest game changer for us because of her kit. She's really going to help us break through on the waves because a lot of the problems that I'm having right now are getting through the waves to certain bosses. Like I usually have a good team that can beat bosses. It's just that the waves are getting more and more difficult to, take hits from. And that's where Syl comes in. She's going to be able to stun everything so that we get 2 rounds of free hits. So we're definitely going to get her some accuracy. We're going to, make sure she can do that. I want to make sure she can stun all the time and is just constantly debuffing. That's what I want her to be. I want her to be my main debuffer. So we're going to build her. But everyone else, we're going to get to this point. We've already got enough heroes to start that we started on. Like I said, I've been kind of doing like 2 or 3 here and there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I just do that really fast? 7, 14, 15, 16, and then he'll be 17. So we've got about 17 level 50s out of 106, which seems daunting. But the fact of the matter is that I can 6-star a hero by grinding and just doing champion training. I mean, I can do a 6 star in probably a week if I just grinded it. Like I said, if I just did grinding, it'd be about a week, which basically means that I can get 5 level 50s a week to do this, and that's just if, I don't do anything else or if I don't get any extra energy or something like that. Now, we already have enough to do a 6 star right here. One, two, three, four, five. We have enough to do one 6 star in here, and I have 4 5 star chickens. So I definitely have enough stuff to build 2 more 6 stars, but I'm not using it unless it's somebody that I definitely need, like Sill. The next one on the list, oops, that could possibly pop up that I might build up is still a ways away. Not a way away, but like he's close. He's we're closing in on him. Is Drexstar. So we're definitely gonna 6 star him. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him as far as skill books. I'm probably gonna wait for a little bit, but I am gonna 6 star him because he is very good for certain content, and I think he's really gonna help me get through the spider, um, for spider 20, which is what we really want him for. And yeah, that's basically it. Like, I mean, I think we're gonna have I think we are literally getting legendary heroes and heroes that are very good to beat content at literally the perfect time right now. I mean, literally the perfect time. This is the best time that I could have gotten them. We literally just got to stage 17 on Spider, which is where I'm going to need both of them. And, figure what do I got? 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks before I get them. So that's not a long time to wait in the greater scheme of things, especially since I'm not really pushing to beat this right now. Uh, because I got to start building my teams for stage 20s here. So I don't know, I haven't really started that yet because I've been working on masteries, but the masteries section of our day is over. Get out of there. Yeah, we're sitting at a point where now I can spend my time just leveling any hero that I want and really working on faction wars because as of right now we've got 420 stars. We're doing okay. There's a couple of teams that are lacking, and I think we did beat. What did we beat the other day? We beat a boss. I think it was Ogren because we have all my heroes in there are level 40, I think, except for like one, and it's like Grappler, right? No, not Grappler. Siege, whatever his name is, Siege. I built him up. He's a good hero. Um, so yeah, we got to build up some Ogrins definitely. We definitely got to build up some dwarves, and there's a couple other teams that I'm kind of lacking on. So what I want to do is I think I said this before. How I'm going to go about doing this is not. I'm just not going to go crazy like doing every hero at once. We want to build basically the five that we definitely, will at least get us through 14. That's the goal. So we want one hero that can maybe buff or do attack power or any kind of debuff or supporter. We want a decent amount of attackers. We want somebody who has a shield, not necessarily can give shields, but the ones that have shield set on. So we definitely are going to have to start probably farming shield sets because I think I only have a few heroes that have protected on, and I may end up taking those that gear off of those heroes and putting them on different heroes because I already have a few of these factions where I have a shielder in them. I believe. Let me see. I think Undead Horde we already have one, which is what we've been doing. How many keys I got? We'll do one real quick. You can see this is actually one of my better built teams. I have because it's all my main clan boss team. So and my other, there are other epics that I built. So we just got to get him up. I do like him. I just haven't built him yet. So there's that. So we got to get him to 5 star. He'll probably be one of the first ones on my list at this point because I want to make sure that I have, you know, every team. At least if I get him to 50, at least I know this team is good. Because the only one that messes up my 3 stars right now is him. Start. He's the only one that'll mess it up, and that's in the higher levels. I mean, we're already at what, stage 15? So it's not like he's messing me up in the beginning. We're already at the point where I can farm. It's just that he dies, and he's a tank guy, so we can definitely make him real beefy, so he won't die anymore, even at level 50. Especially once we get his amulet. There you go. That's basically the way it works. And then when we get into the higher levels, he doesn't do so well because they end up taking a turn. So there we go. Like I said, we were on stage 16. We're starting. I probably could beat it. I haven't tried it. Who's in here? I don't have any keys. I probably can beat it and go a little further in here, but I want to start. I want to get this to 3 star, and then we'll start, working our way up here to see how far we can get. But really, this is where we want to be because we want to be able to beat the next stage and get a 3 star, and we want to start being able to farm the 3 to 5. Um, what are these? The glyphs. That's really what we want, and then we want that legendary book, but that's a while away. As far as high elf goes for today, like I said, this is kind of an average for most of my faction wars at this point. Um, I have 3 stars up until the boss, unless I have a faction like Shadowkin where I'm missing a hero. So I have 2 stars on everything, but no one dies, and they're all decent heroes. Because I also have Odachi in there who's level 60. So I think once I get the other 3 star, I mean the other rare for Shadowkin, which sucks because I have Tomo, but I can't use her. Um, I would prefer to get I forgot her name, the girl with the chain. I kind of want her for the heal reduction, but we'll see. Let's go in here. Let's see. I 3 starred this, so obviously now this team isn't. See what I mean? This is what most of my other teams look like, though. Is that I have one kind of overpowered hero, and I have a bunch of level 40s that are just kind of making it. There we go. Let's just auto battle these. I'm not really trying to push until I get everyone to 50. I just really want the stuff. So like I said, they kill stuff. They do fine. They have this team has good attacks. I'm not upset with them. They're just not built in any way, shape, or form to make this work efficiently. I think once I get them all to 50, they'll be because the reason is too is that most of the heroes that I have to level 40, they have gear that's not really set up for them. So it's like it's a kind of like a double-edged sword, which is why they're not doing as well as they should be, is because they have random gear which will generally, not all the time, generally suit their class and whatever I want them to do. So like I might have attack gear on an attack hero, I'll have defense stuff on a defense hero, things like that. But the problem is that none of the gear sets are going to have the proper main stats. Like I'll probably have either like probably attack on the glove instead of crit, things like that that just are going to make them not as efficient at what they do. They're not going to have substats that actually are attuned with what I need them to do. Like it'll be like, okay, I have an attack glove with like HP, defense, and maybe one stat will be good like crit and speed, things like that. And yeah, that's it. They're not really built. They're just geared is really where they're at right now. So with the level 50s, like you just saw with what's his name? I don't remember his name. Sentinel, like he's a built character. He's got the base, he's got the bare bones, he's got a speed boot, he's got crit gloves, he's got defensive stuff and attack stuff that he needs. He's got a little bit of HP to make sure his shield thing goes off. So he's got everything he needs. So if I did say, max him to 16 right now on all his gear, it wouldn't be the best option because it's not really fine tuned, but at least I know that the gear is good enough until I get better gear. And that's really what I want. Level 12 gear on all my level 50s that actually matches the hero. So that's where all my silver is going to go once I get Sil done. I was trying to save silver, but I built a couple extra things that I needed, and I threw on a couple extra accessories and random things on my main themes. So yeah, I definitely should have had at least 10 to 12 million silver at this point, but I did waste some of it. So now I think we're down to like 5.5 million or 6 million right now. Because I did that like 2 or 3 times, to be honest. I was being bad. I just need to be able to max Sil. So that means I need to be able to max 9 pieces of gear to 16. And I don't even know if I have that gear that I need right now. We might actually kind of look at that now to see what we want to do, so you guys can see my thought process on it. That's right. Faction Wars is the win. I think this is the hardest thing for me to do right now is Faction Wars and Doom Tower. Because and I don't mean hard like difficult. I mean hard like it takes a lot for me to really sit here and do this. Like I get bored and not want to do it because it's like one of those like delayed gratification things. Like you're probably not going to craft that Doom Tower gear right when you get it. You're probably not going to craft anything from here or use the what the hell happened there? That was not good. Luckily my boy here can take care of it, I think. Hopefully he can take care of it. That's never happened here. Look at that. Just popping off. There we go. That's the problem is that one hero is beating everything, which is great if you're just trying to clear it, but not great if you actually want to, make some progress. I really was considering building her for this girl right here that's just attacked now. I was really seriously considering her for clan boss, but we now have somewhat better options coming our way, so we're probably going to wait a little bit. You really got to see what Drexstar brings to the table. I know he's got a lot of good burns and some other stuff. I don't honestly know what his utility is outside of HP burn. So I like I remember reading his skills once in a while, but I just never I didn't do a deep dive in it. And I've never had him, so we'll see. This will be my first time getting him. There we go. Kill them. It's the reflect damage. That's really what is messing it up. I don't think I have a shielder in here, do I? No, I don't think I do. That's the thing. Like I need one shield hero because then you get that shield at the beginning of every round, and that will help you not have a hero get one shot by a random skill before you can kill them all. Yeah, I don't think anybody here has shields. I definitely want to build Prosecutor. She's pretty good. Um, Avenger's really the only one that I would consider, possibly maybe changing, but even then, I don't know. I don't know who the best out of here is, to be honest, because they're all really good. I mean, Hyria might be the downturn here because honestly, like I know she's got some good utility. She's mostly poisons and ally attack, so great for a boss if you need to kill the boss fast. So it's not like I wouldn't build her anyway because I'm like I said, I'm trying to get them all to 50, but that's why because she might be better suited for the boss fight. Like if the ads keep getting regenerated and you need to focus the boss, yeah, she'd be awesome for that because then you got three heroes that'll just bang her out, which always sounds bad when I say that. Nobody's banging out a boss. Let's get these gems. What else we got here? Clarion points. Oh, that's right. I'm online. I forgot. I forget about this because I play mostly on my tablet. All right. So we have the faction wars. That's basically what we're doing. We are going to be leveling heroes. We are in Doom Tower. I started messing around with it in here. I beat the first floor of hard. Really exciting, right? These fights are kind of rough because I can't do the same tactics. Like what I did for that first floor was I'm going with this might be a longevity fight. I don't know. We'll see. We definitely I don't know. This is a good fight. We're not going to use it because these guys are usually kind of wussy. We'll see if it works. I have to do usually one or two different fights in here to make sure that it works. All right, maybe I should have. Yeah, it's tough. Actually, maybe not. I forgot she's got an AoE attack on her A1. See, but this is the problem right here. She gets hit with that kind of stuff. We're gonna heal anyway. Probably a bad idea because we want the second run. But I just want you to see what I'm up against here because we are definitely not geared for this. Uh-oh. See, that was bad. So this is where like a healer might come in, but it's also because like you got to save. The problem is you got to save some skills for the second run because from my experience, the second fight is usually the hardest. Well, I already know we lost, which is why I'm not really caring right now. All right, so yeah, see, we have like the revive on death and all that stuff. Yeah, the HP. This is why stun is going to be like huge for this. All right, we want to kill her because she does revive on death, and even that won't kill her. So yeah, there you go. But more than likely, I could beat this. I just got to figure out which team is the one that I want to bring in. Sometimes I'll bring in more shielders. Sometimes I'll bring in more damage dealers if I need to kill things fast. Like, it really just depends. I mean, she should have been alive right now, which means we probably would have killed them. But that's basically what we're doing in Hard Tower. I have a feeling I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna mess with it. Oh, what happened there? No, I hit continue. That's what happened. I am gonna really probably start working on this once I get Syl. Is really what it comes down to. I think if I get Syl and she's constantly stunning, I have a feeling we'll start pushing through this. But like I said, I was able to beat one floor in hard, so it's a win for me. I've never beaten a floor in hard, so on any account that I've played, so we're good. Oop, get out of here. As far as arena, we've been doing pretty good. As I'm not. I mean, it is what it is. Everyone knows. I've talked about it enough. This, you know what? This is. I don't know if I can beat this guy. Let's see. You know what? Let's do that. Just to make me feel better. Look at that, 32K outrider. Yeah, look at this guy. I love him. He's the best. All right. Now he's gonna make sure I don't do that again with my next team because yeah, we're gonna die here, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I've been getting bolder since it's not as big of a thing for me now. I'll just fight anybody. I mean, I kind of did that before. I can't say that's really new. Here we go. Really, it just depends on if she gets the counterattack off and if they're built good. But yeah, this one's they're shielded, so they're probably going to get it. What the hell's going on there? Did they do a decrease? What the hell happened there? Did something happen that I don't know about? Or did I just miss it? What's going on with War Maiden? Her AI's been like weird recently. She's still not attacking. What's going on there? All right. Well, she's got provoke. This is a very defensive team. It's almost working in my favor because I should be dead already if this was actually a built team. It's giving me hope, which I don't like. I don't want hope. Yeah, not happening. Because first of all, I would have to kill. If I would have to have not done what we did, I'd have to auto it. There was a lot of decreased turn meter there going on. I don't even know what was happening. All right, whatever. It's not. It's not important. I knew it was going to be a loss anyway. It's a stupid team. All right, let's see what we got here. Just that counterattack and shield alone is enough to just wipe your team. Yeah, everyone. This is it. These are the other heroes that I love using because love fighting. All right, so we've got Valkyrie because she's literally what we would call in the inner circles of raid, a dick. That's what we would call her because that's what she is. With that freaking shield that she does with the counterattack. And then obviously this guy basically just runs around one-shotting everybody and then healing himself. So yeah, you got to basically kill him first, otherwise you just die. And everyone's favorite Miscreated's kind of weird. He's either if he's built right, obviously, like I mean that's any hero, but he's not as threatening by himself as the other ones. Um, Valkyrie by herself obviously isn't as threatening because she's not strong, so a counterattack isn't going to help her. But when paired with someone like that other dude with the wings, he's going to counterattack every single time and wipe you one by one. Um, all right, yeah. I don't think there's anybody in here I was going to fight. Was there? Nope, nothing here. We did get out of here. We are waiting for our energy here, so that'll be good, especially right when we get Sill. So I'll probably keep this above 1,000 until we get there, which shouldn't be too hard. Um, we've definitely been pushing on this, and there's a tournament right now I think for this too, where we got some free stuff, so that's good. Clan boss, nothing's changed I don't think at this point. We do have another key to gotta do. I had a shit run here. This was bad. 12.82. Very upset about that, actually. I get really upset when I have a bad clan boss run. Like I like die inside a little. I'm gonna start a new raid account and call it how to play raid poorly and just do things completely wrong. And we'll just play it like that and see how far we can get doing the dumbest things ever. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna do that. Only because this is not a regular game, and I don't feel like starting over in this game, especially on this run, really helps anybody. Like this isn't like a regular like where I'm doing this as like a novelty, like, oh, it's free to play. Like, no, this is my actual account. Like this is the only account I play on this game right now. I have I have abandoned all my other accounts. I do not play them. I do not log into them. I do not care about them. This is my best account, and it's the only one that I kind of care about because you have to think about how fragile this account is. Like, let's say like one day I just accidentally summon 10 shards. It doesn't technically ruin the account because I could just feed them to another hero. Say I got a legendary or something, but it still feels bad because I pulled it. So if I accidentally pull something that I don't want to pull, it's more of an annoyance. And as soon as I build any hero, literally any hero in my vault that I got, it also ruins the purpose of this account. So it's like I have there's a lot of ways that someone could mess this account up. Once you hit a certain point, it's kind of like when you try to do like challenge runs in other games. What was it like in Dark Souls? I beat Dark Souls 1 at level 1. And it's not very exciting because you have people that are like, playing it and not getting hit and beating it with a freaking frying pan, crap like that. But I beat it at soul level 1, and that took me a while to do. I think 4 kings was my biggest issue, if I remember correctly. But I did beat him. I think what I did was I ended up putting on like the heaviest armor ever. Whatever that dude's name is, I forgot it. He's like this the rare hero you find his gear behind like a door or something. And yeah, I ended up beating him finally, and I beat the game. But that's the kind of thing, like, you do one thing where you level up a hero in the middle of the run, and that run is gone. It's like it sucks. I guess you could say this is a challenge run because it is a challenge that most people probably wouldn't do. I mean, I'm sitting on what, 220 ancient shards right now? Do you know how much self restraint that takes to have 220 ancient shards and not pull one? It's funny because I'm at the point where I don't even care about it anymore. Like I in the beginning I was like, oh, I really want to pull them, but now I'm like, eh. Like it doesn't even. It's more of a funny thing to me now than it is anything else. I'm just like, oh look, I have 10,000 ancient shards that I'm never gonna pull. Isn't that great? Like at this point, I think what I mean. Do people really farm stage 25 and stuff? I don't even know. I think most people farm on stage 20, right? So technically, beating the game is beating stage 20, unless you're trying to do, whatever that lizard man name, his name is. I kind of touched based on the further quests after Arbiter. I wanted to see what they were about and how hard they would be comparative to what I'm trying to do. I think honestly, the one thing in the final quests that's going to make me not do it is the tag team. Like I don't know if I really want to mess with my tag team too much. But then again, once I get Drexstar, it doesn't really freaking matter, right? Because he's the only thing in there I really need, right? Maybe we'll look after this. I'm curious. I don't know what else you get because I know it opens by the tier you're in, right? Or you just got to get to that tier. So technically speaking, I could just do the quests and then just drop back down if I don't want to do it anymore. Let me just see. All right, skip. So that's not bad, right? All right, so I need a decent run. I can't get another 13K run. I mean 13 million run if I want to get that 3 key. I think I did like 16 or 17 million once yesterday. So that was actually good. It just sucks that like such a random number. I really got to figure that out. I got to get this to the point where so he needs a little bit of a regear. So that's one hero we got to mess with. I think after Sill, I think I'm going to play with him and try to get him correct because clan boss is more important at this point than anything else. Um, Hydra is just restarted. We still haven't done crap in here. I mean, I think once we get Sill and Drexstar, I think this is going to start to become something we can do. Uh, because we just need heroes that can do things that damage the boss without getting feared. And like, there's just so much stuff. I need an ally protect. Like, there's all kinds of crap in here that I'm going to need, and I just don't have the heroes built. So we're gonna have to build a team specifically for this. I know that like Spy Master is good in here. I saw a couple videos where like certain heroes are in here that are good. Um, Problem is, some of them that they use, they'll be like, oh, we're gonna use an all rare team, but then those rares are like, Bellower and what's that girl's name? Reliquary, Tender. I never say it right the first time, um, and I can't get those, so it's not gonna help me. But really, we just want to start getting. I just want this. This is all I want, honestly, from these heroes is to get this one chest. I don't care if I hit this chest. I mean, it'd be great, but like this is all we really want because at least we can start getting the drops. That's all I need is to start getting drops. 200 coins is more than enough to help me start getting more stuff from the clan shop. Because the clan shop, I would love to start getting more coins. That is a great shop. Here we go. What are we looking at? Tag team bazaar. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so we have to break into some other areas to start making this a little more worthwhile. What does this do? These are the cleansing, so that's not a bad idea getting those. There is a new avatar if I really want this face. um, Other than that, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff, but just think about how long it's going to take to get one of these. I mean, even if you're on the best tier, right? It's 4,000 a week that you win, plus this for each fight, right? That's each fight. So what do you get? Like 150? Is that how that works, right? Or is it? Yeah, yeah, 150 because you get three fights. If you win all three fights, you would get 150 points here each time you do it. So it's conceivable that you could get like 3,000 points a day if you're that good. But just think of the time it's going to take to do that. Like you're fighting the the upper echelon of the game. Like to be honest, I would probably go so far as to say this is unreachable for me right now. Until I start getting some better heroes. And like literally, I'd have to fine tune every hero for the arena to make it work where I can start going into here. So this is probably unattainable for me. So let's just say, this is where we would end up being. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't even get to those things without getting to gold. So I can't even get these, which doesn't even matter. I would never spend 10,000 gold bars on a rank 4 chicken. Like, this is literally the most useless thing I've ever seen for the price. Like, who the hell would buy this for 10,000 gold bars? Like, literally, you could get an epic tomb, a void shard. All this is better. I would buy all 10,000 gold bars in accessories before I would buy this rank 4 chicken. Whoever priced this out, you're a moron. I also wouldn't. Actually, these I don't know. I've never really used these, but you might buy those. And then over here, yeah, same thing. Like all this is good, good. Once again, I would never spend this on a rank 5 chicken ever. It's not worth it. I would just keep saving up for this stuff, and I would buy these 100 times before I would buy this stupid chicken. Um, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But we're gonna be coming up against some really hard missions soon. That's gonna be nice. Oh, look at that forge path. I forgot I was even doing that. Do I have something else I have to do? I do. Look at that. I'm glad I looked. Guardian ring. What happened? What happened here? Wait a minute. I had him in here. Where is he? There's a hero in here that I had in here. Did I take him out? Where'd he go? Oh, I probably fed him. Oh, ooh, that's not good. Well, we got 30 minutes now. Continue. There we go. Upgrading. Um, so as far as the sparring pit goes, this has been my dilemma, and I don't know. I want to do it. I do. I really want to do it, and I have more than enough gems now where it's not going to affect me. I really wanted to have it where I was still above 2,000 when I did this. I don't know how this works. I'm assuming these are all 300. Let's just do one. Let's see what happens. You can watch me waste all my gems live. Um, I think I should probably be doing this during a CVC, but because I think you get points for wasting gems. But honestly, I don't care. It's whatever. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna have to happen. So we're just gonna do it right now. Let's get it done. There we go. We still have 2,300 gems. We're not really using them for anything except for energy anyway. So they're unlocked. So what we're gonna do is right now um, we have to do champion training, obviously, because we're going to be building Sill. All right, we have that. I did claim the where is it for quest today for the advanced. Finally, I had this popping up a red dot forever, so I did claim this today. Actually, last night I claimed it, so I do have 3 days there. I'm going to save the one in here just in case, because if I have to, because if I'm going to build Sill over the next, what do I got? 2 days? Yeah, over the next, basically I have a day, right? Because I get Sill not this reset coming up, but the next reset. So basically, I have about a day of boost. So if I can max Sill, then I might not pull this for a little bit in case I need it because I'm gonna have to get her masteries also, and I'm not buying them because I'm a jerk bag. And now that I've just done literally a freaking marathon of masteries to get all these guys done, I did 6 of them in like 2 weeks. So it's a lot. But and it's very tedious. It definitely like wears on you. I was like, you know what? I'm never doing this again. I'm literally doing them one at a time now. From this point forward, I'm not going to get to the point again where I have like 30 heroes that I have to get masteries done. I want to do them one at a time so that it flows well and it's easy. Uh, but yeah, we're just going to end up probably building up some other 4 stars around her. Let's go in here. This is really what we've been doing. Let me get these guys out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, that's the other guy I got. I forgot his name. Mustache face. I got him to level to 40 also. I got him during the weekend. So that's another hero in the bag. Who we want to level? We're at 4 star, so we can put a 3 in here, I think. You know what? This guy's already starting to level. Let's just get him in here. I need to start building 3 stars anyway, so it works out. But yeah, I'm gonna keep the EXP boost live. So really, it just depends on how fast I build Sil, which shouldn't be long because, like I said, we're gonna get her to 50 immediately, and then get her to 6 star and ascend her. So it really just depends on what I need for her. But we're gonna get her to 60 like ASAP. And then if I need to farm a couple potions, which I don't know if I will or not, I'm assuming I will because they use a lot of potions. So I'll probably have to wait till a potion keep comes up to get her 6 star. I should be able to get her to at least 4 or 5, like right off the bat. I shouldn't be have an issue with that. Because to be honest, I don't know how much legendaries take. I know it's a lot, and it's a kind of a ridiculous amount of potions you need to build them, which I think is what kind of I've said this before. It's what slows you down in the beginning of the game. Getting like Rhonda and all those epics. Like I didn't touch any epics for a while because they just take too many resources to build, especially in the beginning of the game when like you're farming like stage 7 post. I mean, I'm still technically farming stage 7, but what the hell do I know? But yeah, it's like you're farming low level areas. You can't really get the high end potions, so you probably will do what I used to do, which is where you farm the lower level to get the potions. Um, and then we're out of energy. Did I want to use more energy? I didn't want to waste it. No. Um, I just wanted to waste it there. I'm like, I just want to get this out of the way. I want to out of here. Um, but yeah, you're in the beginning. You'll like, let's say you get Rhonda, right? She's one of the people that you're going to be getting, uh, and you have to build her from the beginning. You're going to farm stage 7, and then you're going to not only waste silver because you're probably going to do the stupid thing that I used to do, which is I would run the dungeon over and over again, and then use all my silver. Like, look, if I need these potions, right? Look at this. It's like every single one of these is 100K. So if you need 10 of these potions, you're looking at 1 million silver that you would need to spend to get 10 potions for like that last, even for like the fourth or fifth evolution on the ascending. So yeah, you're gonna blow through a ton of silver trying to build up those heroes in the beginning of the game. I mean, even the epics are a little rough in the beginning when you first start. So I mean, they're not bad now because I have a good stockpile and I'm only leveling really one at a time now because I built all my other heroes with their potions. So I don't have like 1,000 heroes I need to. Oh, I have 2,000 heroes in the bank that I need to ascend. Like I just don't because I stopped for a day here and there. That was really that's what it comes down to, honestly. Like while you're playing, no matter what you're doing, just stop for a day. This is probably good advice for faction wars. Stop for a day or two, maybe. Like just relax, and when you don't feel like grinding something, or if you get stuck on a quest, um, just spend your time doing potion keeps for a little bit, and just like what I did is I pulled out like I would pull out maybe 3 or 4 heroes. Like I'd pull these 3 out and I would make sure first I would get them all at 40. That was the first thing I did. Obviously, that's the easiest thing to do. And then once they're at 40, when I had a potion keep that was open, I would just pull all the ones from the few that I really wanted to level. I would pull these 3 or 4 out, and I would just grind their potions and then stop. And if I was really trying to get it done, I would maybe do 4 or 5 heroes, but average was usually 2, maybe 3 heroes that I would try to get to 4 star ascension every time the potion keep opened up. And if you get lucky, you could probably do it, in a few runs. It's not even going to use all your energy, which is the good part. But that's how I got to where I am now with this insane vault of heroes. I'm actually surprised that I have this many heroes, like to this point. Like I'm shocked myself that I have 106 heroes that are all level 40 at minimum, some 50 and ascended. So this is a good vault. Like I like rare heroes because to be honest, I'm sick and tired of seeing videos for all the other heroes. Like I want to start seeing a headsman video. I want to see headsman in action. Like that's kind of like I think the future of this channel is not this channel, but this series of this channel, not the whole channel. That's why I've been trying to sprinkle other stuff in here. But Headsman, like I would love to see a video on Headsman just wrecking stuff and seeing what he does. Like that's the future is this of this channel. Is I already started doing some of those videos. I may do another couple today. We'll see how it goes. I got to start learning how to do it off stream. I mean, it's not terrible that I do my videos on stream. Like I have to kind of like, so if I mess up, I have to kind of just do it that way. It's not the best option because there's better options, but whatever. If you see that I have logged on, if you're a subscriber and you see I log on 100 times in a row, just know that I'm working through a video um, that I'm going to post on YouTube eventually. So yeah, but that's basically what I mean. This is great. I mean, I want to start doing like weird comps and stuff like that with rare heroes. Like this is all kinds of stuff because I've never personally. It's exciting for me because I've never experimented with these heroes. I mean, how often do you see a wagon bone video? You don't really see that. And I think this is my niche, is if you will, is figuring out how to beat content with crap heroes that nobody has in the game or that everyone had and fed to their other heroes. So, yeah, that's kind of what the future of this channel will be once I get to the point where I really can't, progress too much further or fast. At least I know I have an option of building certain heroes. So we'll start moving into that eventually. I do want to start finishing these heroes out on their videos. I'm trying to plan those videos at this point around whether or not I have like the things that are open for me to be able to do those things. So like I need to have like I would like to do them when the faction crypt is open, things like that. So I'm gonna have to kind of figure out how it's gonna work. I will be going back to work next week. I'm trying to work it out where I only got to leave for 2 days, and then it's gonna be a weird schedule. So I don't know what my schedule is gonna be like after next week. So yeah, my streams might be a little sporadic, but it doesn't really matter because they'll be on YouTube. But that's really it for today at this point. We're really just going to be waiting. That's it. We're waiting for Syl, and I'm just going to be leveling. I'm super excited. I've never had her either or Drexstar, so the next hero that I'm really excited for will be Grush. He's so like this girl Taint Taint Hate Flower. That's what I'm going to call her. Taint Face. She actually does look like a taint. Like if you took your butt and spread your butt cheeks, like this is probably what it would look like. This face. So yeah, we don't care about her, but we do care about Grush. So he's my next 6 star that I am 100% gonna probably do what I did with Syl at this point, which is good. That's the thing. It's like I'm at the point now where I can do this. I can like literally plan for him, so I can build up all the 5 stars, have him sit in the vault until I'm ready to push forward on him. We don't have to, kind of like, oh, I just got this here. I have to grind for the next week now to level. Like I don't have to do that anymore. Well, at least right now I don't have to because we're going to build more heroes. Like all I'm going to be doing is building all my 5 stars and trying to get some extra food. I'm gonna leave it where I have 5 5 stars in my vault at any given moment to 6 star hero if I need to. And that's about it. F the event. I hate this thing. Look, I have 0 points. I actually I forgot that this is going on, so I had to do some summoning. I think I missed a day to be honest. So I hope I don't miss this out. What do we got? We got 3 days left, but 19 hours was today, right? No, it wasn't. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just make it. Let's put it that way. Because I didn't want to miss out on this stuff. It'll help a little bit. I want this book and this energy and this. I want all of it. That's really. I'm greedy. I'm a greedy effer. And then El Hain's Path, I was able to get 2 things because I finally started doing dungeon, not dungeon. I started leveling heroes again now, like literally starting like about an hour ago. I started leveling heroes before the stream, so I was actually started getting points for this. So if I'm really really lucky in the next 16 hours, I might get this. Oh, this is such a joke. I don't care. But this is what I was saying. I'm like, I'm not going to push for it. I don't care. I think every content creator at this point should just ignore these events. It's just there's no point in doing them. If they see that no one's doing them, maybe they'll fix them. That's basically how I feel about it. Also, because they're not worth it for me, so I'm not doing it just because of that reason. I'm not going to pretend like I'm some hero. Yeah, and that's really it. There's not much else going on, and maybe I'll do a different video tomorrow because I want to make sure we have a good video for Syl. I'll probably max her on stream. So yeah, that'll be it, and hopefully everything goes well for you guys. If anyone is watching this outside of Diggs, um, eh, then yeah, I would say that comment if there's anything you like, something you want to see in these videos, if there's anything I missed, or if there's certain things that you'd like to see with the heroes, any hero you want to see build. If you want me to start doing like builds on stream, where like I literally just take a day and rebuild a hero, things like that. Comments and things are always good if you wanna do stuff. I have plenty of time to listen to your comments right now, which is great. So that's it. I am Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.